everybody, Corona Davis Diop here with Black Filmmakers Matter, and today we have the most lovely Linnea Mikla. Hey, Linnea.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Can you do me a favor? I love your name. Can you pronounce your entire name?
Yes, do you want it in the American way or the Swedish way?
Give us both.
Okay, here I pronounce it Linnea Lardsdatter Mikla, but
Okay.
if I pronounce it in my mother tongue, it's Linnea Lardsdatter Mikla.
That's so pretty.
Thank you very much. It's slightly complicated with the umlaut and all, so I give people a lot of grace.
And this is a treat because I'm listening to all of these different dialects and, I'm getting all these beautiful colors and features, and this is like awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
So can you tell me a little about the hats you wear? Because I know people in this industry wear so many hats. Like,
Yep, it's a good thing we look really good in them.
what do you do?
I started out as a stage actor many years ago and moved into film when I moved to New York. And then I started a independent film production company. And then a few years after having run that and having done the festival circuit with some films I made and was in, I, together with my then partner, started Nordic International Film Festival here in New York. And that is 10 years ago this year.
All right. Now, why the name Nordic International?
Right. So I'm born and raised in Sweden, and we sort of saw this pocket that was open for us in New York. We wanted to create a film festival with a certain feeling where filmmakers was really seen as the stars that we want them to feel like.
Right.
So you make a filmmaker-centric festival, and then what do we know? Okay, I know Nordic film, and what can I do? Well, I can bring Nordic films to the American stage, and then I can show the Nordic region to American filmmakers. So that's how that came about.
Okay. And what is the idea behind what did you see needed in our community to make you present this film festival?
Yeah, that is so interesting that you say. But first of all, like the overall film festival experience has been glorious, like the way I've been able to visit things. But I also saw a few where I figured that the screening experience wasn't exactly what I wanted as a filmmaker. You want to experience your film in the best technical environment that you can, and also be really celebrated. So I figured I had a role to play in that, being a filmmaker myself, kind of knowing what you appreciate when you visit a film festival. And then part of the reason why I'm here today as well is that I was trying to fight this idea of the Nordic region as being very like an ethnical monolith that we're not really anymore. And I wanted to see how I can support that, sort of repainting that picture a little bit.
Okay, that's beautiful, which brings me to my next question. Now, when you hear the word diversity, that's such a broad, what does that mean to you as a filmmaker?
Oh, what a great question. I think that means a very broad representation of storytelling and sources and creators. In Sweden, we don't have a huge Black community, but we are a very diverse country. And so diversity in Sweden might mean something slightly different than here. But understanding that dynamic is something that I've been very fortunate to get some insight when I moved here, and surrounding myself with the filmmakers that are organically New Yorkers.
Okay. All right. So when filmmakers submit their projects, what is your team? What are you guys looking for specifically?
Oh, that's so fun to answer. We have a very specific tone. Very cinematography heavy. It's very beautiful. Like even like documentaries tend to be very visually stimulating. Okay. And then we try to make an effort to invite filmmakers from different communities that might not necessarily know that they have a place with us and that they are welcome into Nordic can sometimes sound very isolated, and we want to make sure that people know that we're not, and that we want to tell just beautiful human stories.
Okay. And so the genre varies, or is there a genre specifically that you like?
The genre varies. We have been leaning pretty sort of indie drama is
Mhm.
as it for many years, but we can squeeze in some comedy in there. We have done some thriller. Like I don't think we actually we've done some suspense. Maybe not a lot of horror. That doesn't really tend to come our way a lot. But
Okay. Would you accept some horror?
yeah, if it's a good story and it's shot well, send it our way.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Um, do you have like yearly events?
Yes, we do. We do our big event in the fall. So this year's coming up in October. And then we do secret screenings, pop up screenings all over the city, sometimes together with partners, sometimes on our own. And that has been really, really fun as a concept. We keep them secret, so our community are the first ones to know about it. Sometimes you
Mhm.
need a password, sometimes you can just show up. Um, but it creates a little bit of excitement, and it also gives us an opportunity to showcase films that might not have fit into our
Mhm.
visual selection program, and we can cater and create an event around titles that we would love to showcase in a different environment.
Okay. Wow, you just rolling. Go ahead, girl.
Well,
I love it.
I'm very fortunate to.
That's that New York energy, man, just flowing off each other. That's it. What do you hope that filmmakers or anyone um who works with you, what
Yeah.
do you want them to walk away with? What do you want them to learn?
Oh, I think that varies very much based on what they want. If
Mhm.
I make a reference over to when I crew up for a project, if I crew
Mhm.
up some of the, say, like PAs or that level of crew, I ask
Mhm.
them, what is your journey? Like, what's your goal as a filmmaker? Do you want to move into the camera department? Do you want to go into directing? Because then I know the next time I crew up, maybe I can push them towards that direction so they get to hang out with that community, start to network, and build their own ladder based on that. So that's something that I am very passionate about. I was so lucky to have people opening doors for me. Um, and I would be a ridiculous human if I didn't try to give a little bit back.
I
Um,
would love to talk to you some more. You're awesome. You're a teacher.
well, the thing is, like, it's just something. I'm an immigrant here, and
Okay.
I didn't move. My family's back home, so the ones I rely on are people who were kind enough to welcome me into their circles here. So
Okay.
I'm like, I know I'm fortunate because I'm a Nordic immigrant with a Nordic sounding name. So
Right.
I mean, that alone sets me aside from some other people with
Right.
immigration status.
And usually, and some people are like, well, I'm gonna say a lot of people in our industry are like, what can you give me?
Yeah,
You need a
yeah,
handful of people that are like, I want to give, I
yeah.
want to share, I want to, it's beautiful. Thank you.
But it's the most fun feeling, isn't it? Like
It is.
we have a thing at NIFF that I'm really proud of. Oh, NIFF is the festival, sorry, short for the festival. And
Mhm.
I call them my NIFF babies. And if two creatives have met during NIFF and then now they're doing something together, that's what
Nip
I call my NIFF
baby.
baby.
I like that. Maybe I'll have some dip babies.
Yeah, that's awesome, right? Yeah.
That's so cute. So, any advice that you would give young filmmakers or new beginning filmmakers when submitting a project to your film festival?
Oh, yeah, plenty. I love this. I love festival strategy and festival structure. And it is a great thing to get to tell filmmakers about some secrets about it. One is always email, because even if we get tons of them and you've already submitted, always email, because then your name is on my radar or anyone's radar. If you read it once, the brain recognizes it.
Right.
Um, and also package your project really well. Make sure that it comes nicely packaged. No matter what your budget is, you can always make a nice presentation, so that I know that the person behind this film really made an effort and they're passionate about what they've done. They're proud of what they're done. So I think a nice packaging is good and it doesn't cost any money.
Wow. Okay, you're on it, sister. I'm like, what, answering the questions faster than I can ask them people.
No, it's all good. I mean, again, like NIFF is my baby, and I know every inch of this festival, and I know what I look out for. And something, if I can throw something into the mix here about festivals,
yeah, of course, yeah,
is for filmmakers to do their research. Like, instead of throwing money away in submission fees, make a really structured plan. Like, look into the film festivals that you're interested in. Do they take the content similar to what you've created? So that way you're not throwing away money for a film festival that wouldn't be interested in your project, not because of quality, but maybe tone or whatnot. And also to structure what you want out of your festival year. Do you want plenty of roles, or do you want like high-end festivals? Like, all to sort of save you money and effort to really streamline your process.
Okay. Wow, thanks for the advice. And that's what I'm here for. To get these young people some good advice.
Yeah. And volunteer. Come to festivals.
Yes.
Where else will you have the industry?
Say it one more time.
Volunteer at festivals. Yes. You'll have a network in one room.
Yes, people. Listen to this lady. Linnea, thank you so much for being on Black Filmmakers Matter.
Yes, thank you for having me. Such a pleasure.
And would love to visit you. I'm too close to not come visit you. I want to come see you one day.
I'm going to send you an email. You're going to be on the VIP list for this fall.
Yay. Okay. Have a great day. Thank you for joining me on this journey.
Yeah, thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye.